Hello everyone, myself lecturer Miss Aditi Anil Kushare, Master of Pharmacy in Quality Assurance Techniques. Today we are going to discuss about the topic intestinal infections from health education and community pharmacy. The topics to be covered from our today's session are as follows: poliomyelitis, hepatitis, cholera, typhoid, food poisoning, hookworm infection. So let's see, intestinal infections are given by these six disorders, that is poliomyelitis, cholera, typhoid fever, hepatitis, food poisoning, hookworm infections, and all these six diseases we will going to study in detail in our today's session. So first of all, poliomyelitis, acute systemic disease caused by an RNA, that is ribonucleic acid, replicate mainly in GIT, means gastrointestinal tract, may reach to CNS, that is central nervous system, damage the spinal cord, occasionally reach and damage the medulla and motor cortex, result in various degree of paralysis. Incubation period for this poliomyelitis is 7 to 14 days, in some cases 4 to 35 days. Causative organism for this poliomyelitis is a poliovirus type 1, 2 or 3. Mode of transmission is mainly transmitted by through fecal oral route, then during acute stage through the droplet and contaminated fingers of patient. Then prevention and control, in that immunization, in that first Salk inactivated polio vaccine, and B, Sabin vaccine or oral polio vaccine, that is OPV, isolation of the patient, supply of safe drinking water, improvement in a personal hygiene. Then second disease is a hepatitis, which is also the intestinal infections, also known as a jaundice, necrosis of liver cells, bile juice, yellow color, travel back into blood, yellow colorization of body, eyes and urine develop. Incubation period is about 2 weeks to 6 months. Causative organisms are hepatitis A virus, that is HIV, hepatitis B virus, means HBV. Mode of transmissions are ingestion of contaminated food or waste or a water, person to person, spread via the fecal-oral route, then transmitted by food. Then prevention and control for this: blocking the route of transmission by the physical isolation of patient, by protective clothing should be wear by while handling the patient, then self-care measures, in that rest, plenty of food, high calorie diet, safe water supply, in that supply safe water, contaminated water treated with chlorine, immunization by using HIV vaccine and by using HBV vaccine. Then third one, that is a cholera, severe acute gastrointestinal tract infection, incubation period is a few hours, that is to 5 days. Causative organism are Vibrio cholerae. Mode of transmission is through the food and water, in that contaminated by flies, insects and improper storage, rarely with contaminated hands of persons who handle the excreta vomitus of patients, etc. Then signs and symptoms, in that severe watery diarrhea, occasional vomiting, weakness, dehydration, subnormal temperature, electrolyte imbalance. Then prevention and control, in case of for prevention, strict personal hygiene should be maintained using boiling drinking water, early detection of cases, proper and immediate treatment, disinfection of infective discharges and clothing must be done, sanitization should be maintained. For prevention, use vaccine. Treatment is done by giving ORS, that is oral rehydration salt, and also antibiotics. Then next fourth one, that is typhoid fever, acute infectious illness after affect the gastrointestinal tract, that is GIT, enteric fever, in that typhoid and paratyphoid fever. Incubation period is about 5 to 20 days. Causative organism are Salmonella typhi, Salmonella paratyphi A, Salmonella paratyphi B. Mode of transmission is mainly transmitted through the fecal oral route, contaminated drinking water by sewage, contaminated of food from flies. Then prevention and control, in the strict personal hygiene, using boiling drinking water, early detection of cases, proper and immediate treatment, disinfection of infective discharges and clothing, sanitization should be maintained. For prevention, use the vaccine, in that monovalent and typhoid vaccine, bivalent vaccine, TAB, vaccine, typhoid A and B vaccine. Then treatment is done by the antibiotics. Then next fifth one, that is a food poisoning, acute inflammation of the lining of stomach and intestine caused by causing the food and drink contaminated by toxins of bacteria or inorganic chemical substances and food poisons derived from plants and animals. Types of food poisoning, in that two types: non-bacterial food poisoning, which is for an example heavy metal poisoning etc. Bacterial food poisoning, in that due to living bacteria and its toxins. Salmonella food poisoning, staphylococcal food poisoning, botulism. Non-bacterial poisoning, in that due to non-bacterial reason like mushroom poisoning, fruit contaminated by pesticide etc. It also includes the metal poisoning. Bacterial food poisoning, salmonella food poisoning, causative agent Salmonella typhimurium, that is mode of transmission by eating raw or undercooked contaminated eggs, meat or milk etc. Incubation period is 6 to 48 hours. Bacterial food poisoning, in that staphylococcal food poisoning, causative agent Staphylococcal aureus, mode of transmission by eating contaminated salads, custards, eggs, meat or milk etc. Incubation period is 1 to 8 hours. Bacterial food poisoning, in that botulism, the causative agent is a Clostridium botulinum. Mode of transmission is due to improperly cooked food like the pickled fish, homemade cheese, low acid food etc. Prevention and control: food sanitation, avoid ill person from food handling, carefully handling of hands and clean the dishes and utensils. Don't use the unwashed utensils. Do not use food that have unusual odor or spoil taste. Meat inspection, refrigeration, carefully inspection and testing of food from hotels and restaurants on time to time. Hookworm infection, also called ankylostomiasis, caused due to small worms attached to walls of intestines and causes the bleeding and poisoning. Causative organisms are Ancylostoma duodenale and Nectar americanus. Mode of transmission is tiny worms penetrate the base of feet of those working in a field, also transmit through the arms and legs. Signs and symptoms are: patient appear pale and weak, suffer from ringing of ears, dizziness, headache etc. In severe case, heart is enlarged. Then the nausea and vomiting are frequent. Mental development is retarded. Then prevention and control by using or providing sewage system, sanitary latrines provides to avoid open air defecation. Human waste and excreta should not be used in fields. Should be worn by all the workers. Then the learning outcomes from our today's session: intestinal infections. The learning outcomes are poliomyelitis disease. Then second one, hepatitis. Then third one, that is cholera. Next, fourth disease is a typhoid. Then fifth one, that is food poisoning. And last, the hookworm infection. Thank you.